What's up, guys? So I had this thought the other day when I was pulling up to my house, and a wave of gratefulness ran over me because I realized where I was not that long ago. 2009, I claimed bankruptcy and we lost our house and we lost what was my work truck because we weren't able to make the payments. What I also had to do was close my business and get a job. Now, luckily I had a skill, which was being a locksmith, so getting a job wasn't like overly hard to do. 10 years ago, I had no credit. I could only buy cars off cash. The only person who would give me a credit card was Capital One, and it was like 500 bucks. I had a broke down Honda Odyssey that we had to use our tax return money to buy. And then the engine blew up, and we had to buy a new engine from an auto recycler, so used new engine to put into it. And that was our reliable mode of transportation. The previous vehicle we owned before that became my car because Val drove the kids around was a 1998 Lincoln Navigator that was broken more than it worked. We rented a house, we had 3 kids, we were just kind of in a bad spot. It's amazing sometimes for me to look back and realize the amount of work and sacrifice and effort that has gone in to get us to this point from filing bankruptcy in 2009 is insane. You don't take time to appreciate where you're at and what you have because you're so busy focused on growing, expanding, becoming bigger and better. And then when you don't, you're so hard on yourself, and that internal dialogue and your self-image takes a hit. So I know a lot of people have more or more expensive or nicer cars than me, especially in YouTube, but I'm not concerned about that. I'm always concerned about what I have. And by no means am I settling for what I got as like, this is the best I can do. I also want to be sure to enjoy what I have, be present in the moment and be like, man, this is amazing. Don't want to measure myself against other people. I want to be happy for those people. I want to congratulate them for their success in life and what they've been up to and what they do, but not do it in a way that makes me feel less than, because ultimately, you're just in the competition with yourself, and you have to remember that so that you don't constantly think you need to be more or do more, especially if you look at other people my age are doing this. It's such a horrible trap to fall into, and it's one that I constantly look at as well, and I have to remind myself, I'm not racing anybody in my life. I just want to be better than I was yesterday, and there's a chance I'm not. I could have a bad day, and that's okay. But tomorrow I'm going to try again. It's the biggest thing I could tell you is you need to have a growth mindset. You need to be open to the fact that mistakes are okay, and that all you've got to do is learn, adapt, grow, and stop thinking, I have to be perfect. I have to have more. I have to do more. I have to keep up with this person. I have to do this thing. None of that's true. Not a single word of it. You're only in competition with yourself. You only need to improve upon yourself. If you try every day to be a better person, you're going to notice that a year ago at this time, this was the best I thought I could do. And now I'm here, and that's the worst case. That's my worst. And that's how you really notice growth, because it's so gradual and so hard to measure that you really struggle if you just look at it on a micro level of today instead of the macro. I was here and now I'm here. And that's where I'm at right now. Is I haven't been appreciating where I'm at or what I'm doing. I'm always looking at somebody else or something else. And a lot of that has to do with my insecurities of seeing other people that are doing what I want to do. What I want is to help other people in industries like mine. I want to help them get their business running the right way so that they can have the things like I have. There's a lot of people out there coaching, and I think what really is the difference though is I will tell you honestly where I'm at, where I make mistakes, when I make mistakes, how I've learned from them and how I grow. And I'm not perfect. I'm not going to just nail it every time. You can be who you want to be while making mistakes, because all mistakes is practice. And as long as you practice like you play, your life will get better, and it will start to compound where that better gets easier and easier and easier to achieve. As long as you create the right habits and you do the right thing, you can be the person you want to be. It's a true testament to the saying, nothing worth having is easy to get. I love where I'm at and what I have. I can't believe it sometimes that the person I used to be is the person who got this stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Like I said, I'm not done, but I also appreciate the journey. Just live your life by your moral standards and you will not have the self-doubt. And once you have a belief in yourself and positive thoughts when you make mistakes on how can I learn from this? How can I be better from this? Your life will improve so fast